Coming up on Cardinals Insider, get to know rookie Michael McGreevy.
It's a lot bigger than AutoZone Park in Memphis, that's for sure.
Plus, hear from Cardinals outfielders about reading outfield walls.
Every stadium's different. That's what's the beauty of baseball.
And later, check out Packy Naughton's latest listing in Jupiter, Florida.
I'm Packy Naughton. I'm a left-handed pitcher for the St. Louis Cardinals, and I am also a real estate agent down here in South Florida.
All those stories and more on a brand new Cardinals Insider. Welcome to Cardinals Insider. I'm Ozzie Smith. Right-hander Michael McGreevy has had quite the rookie season and recently got a shot in the starting rotation. Cardinals Insider sat down to discuss his approach to year 2 with the club.
He's been in complete command today. And he's made a bunch of these plays. Bare hand this time and a perfect throw. Have yourself a day, Michael McGreevy.
Oh, it felt so cool. I've always said, like, you want to end the year well, because if you don't, then you have the entire offseason. Think about how bad you sucked that last game. But I also pitched in front of like 70 to 80 like close family and friends, because we're back in California for the first time since college. So it was just super cool.
And here comes the 0-2 pitch, a slider called strike 3. Struck him out.
Not afraid. He went right after Vientos. Can McGreevy come back and get Alonso?
McGreevy brings it in, swing and a miss. He struck him out.
It's a lot bigger than AutoZone Park in Memphis, that's for sure.
High pop fly left. Nootbaar is there. And the Cardinals have won it. What a job, Michael McGreevy.
I like really feeling like I'm on top of the hitter. You know, you got some good leverage, just being able to kind of fire everything, being so high. I mean, it's just so cool. Like, I think the backdrop is the first thing you could think of with the arch, and it's just unbelievable. I think fans we get at each game is just unbelievable, and I mean, I couldn't ask for anything more.
Every ballpark has unique features. That means that each field plays a little differently. That's especially true in the outfield. Here's how the Cardinals prepare for every bounce and hop that they might see while on the road.
Every stadium's different. That's what's the beauty of baseball. You know, basketball and football, they have the same dimensions in every stadium. Baseball is different, unique in that sense. Being able to go there, obviously playing the wind, the weather, all that stuff factors in, but just making sure you know the angles of the outfield is very important.
To deep center. Victor at the wall. He's got it. What a grab. Victor's got the second.
I mean, you got to know how that ball shoots. Everybody needs that extra 90 feet. So if I can prevent them from getting that 90 feet with just studying that wall a little bit, that's definitely the goal of that.
You just think of like a Fenway, the Monster, where the number decals are. Sometimes it can hit and ricochet off that. Sometimes the Ivy can play funny. Just so you know what can happen, worst case scenario, so if it does happen in the game, you know how to react to it.
Pittsburgh, the chain at Pittsburgh where the fence, ball comes off differently than that, so we gotta kind of know what's gonna happen to the ball after it hits the wall.
Walker's got to chase that to the corner. Betts around third, he's on his way. They're gonna hold him up. Good job by Walker to hustle it back in. Ohtani wanders too far off second, and Ohtani's gonna overrun the bag and be out number 1.
All these different ballparks bounce differently, and I think you gotta learn. You don't want to learn during the game what's gonna happen to the ball. You already know already.
Straight ahead on Cardinals Insider, learn about Florida real estate from one of our own.
I've taken my competitive nature on the field and I've been able to transfer it to something off the field.
While rehabbing in Jupiter, Florida, pitcher Packy Naughton entered the real estate world. Here's Packy on what it's like juggling baseball and selling homes.
I'm Packy Naughton. I'm a left-handed pitcher for the St. Louis Cardinals.
Swing and a miss. Packy Naughton, bases loaded, nobody out, and gets out of it.
I am also a real estate agent down here in South Florida. Back in 2023, I got hurt. had my first surgery, and then as I was coming back last year, I got hurt again. So 2025, why not learn a new skill, have some fun, meet some people, and just enjoy life down here in Jupiter, Florida while I'm getting ready to compete back at Busch Stadium.
Jupiter has the most beautiful blue water, and then, it just can't beat the weather. It kind of is like that small town that gives you that beachy vibe, but yet there's still a ton to do.
It's just absolutely a dream down here. You got the intercoastal, you got turquoise blue water, you got the ocean, you've got boating, you've got golf, you've got baseball, you've got it all down here. And you got beautiful weather year round, so what's not to like?
Illustrated Properties, we're the largest broker here in northern Palm Beach County, Florida. One of the things that we're most excited about is our newly launched sports and entertainment division. We have luxury agents. They are adept at working with celebrities, professional athletes. It's a skill set that only a few select luxury agents can operate in.
Packy brings something that's going to be different than anybody else because of the professional athletics that he's in. People want to be with him.
Packy has all the hustle, and he's super communicative. Both of those things are great on the field, and they're perfect in real estate.
He's kind of like a golden retriever. Who wants some Prosecco? Look at that turquoise blue. It looks like that jacket of yours. Just perfect. He's just always happy, smiling, a little goofy, I'm sorry, Packy. In real estate, you got to get the best deal. You want the best price for your clients. You got to be competitive. You got to know how to work the ins and outs. Same with baseball. You got to know how to work a 2-1 count versus a 1-2 count. So it's pretty cool that I've taken my competitive nature on the field and I've been able to transfer it to something off the field. In baseball, I'm an entertainer. I put a smile on people's face, but marriage, death, and buying a house are 3 of the biggest stresses in life, and that's why I chose real estate, because in the end, I just want to help people.
Straight ahead, travel to Arizona for an all-new Ballpark Buffet. One of the best parts about going to a game is exploring all the food options a ballpark has to offer. TV broadcasters Chip Carey and Mark Sweeney did just that on a recent road trip. Check out the latest addition to what we like to call Ballpark Buffet.
Okay, Cardinals Nation, here we are in beautiful Valley of the Sun in Phoenix, Arizona. The roof is closed here at Chase Field, and welcome to another edition of Ballpark Buffet. It's your maiden voyage. Wow. And because it's your first time here, we're going to do something a little different. We're going to start with dessert first. One of the unique treats they have here with a Southwestern flair is called the Churro Dog.
Yeah, I hate dessert.
Yeah, I see that. Get in there.
I hate dessert, so I'm going to get churro and...
Why don't you just pick up the dog and... Oh, it's a donut, okay, with very chocolatey sauce. Here we go. What do you think?
I think it's great.
It looks great.
A little firm churro with the ice cream.
Because you're a San Diego guy, they have great churros in San Diego, too. So how would you rank this one compared to San Diego?
I would say that I'd give this a solid 7.
Seven Fredbirds? Yeah. Okay, 7
Without
Fredbirds.
a napkin?
Okay, one of the other treats they have here in the desert, these are sweet and spicy Korean wings.
They look more spicy than sweet.
Well, we're going to find out, aren't we? I like the idea of the pickled cucumbers because if you have an early day, after a late night last night, you can use those on your eyes to not look quite so puffy.
They take the inflammation out.
Yeah, well, go for it. What do you think? Now, are you a flats guy or a drummy guy?
I'm a drummy guy.
Okay, we'll go ahead, dig in. Let's go.
Drummy.
Okay,
here we go.
Sweet and spicy. What do you think?
I'm going to give these, and it's going to be solid 8.5.
8.5. Okay, so we're trending in the right direction. These are the Korean sweet and spicy buffalo wings, I guess, or chicken wings they call them here.
Watch out for the inflammation on your face.
Here,
Use
let's
the
see.
cucumbers.
Let's see how these work.
Yeah, perfect.
I feel better already.
You won't be able to see.
Oh, I think one of the best parts of Ballpark Buffet is we kind of have a trend. Look, you go to the ballpark, you want to have a great hot dog, right? I mean, that's kind of the tradition of the sport.
Staple.
They have a unique take on it here. This is the Sonoran dog. I think it's got kind of a pico de gallo. Looks like there's a little chili in there. Here you go. It's your maiden voyage. Get in there.
Let's get a grip, right? Let's get a grip.
Luck.
Let's get in there.
This might be a two-hander.
It's a two-hander. Yep.
Stuff's gonna fly everywhere.
The bun. I'm gonna give a 2 on the bun.
Yeah, but you didn't get any of the schmutz.
I did. Because it's on my finger.
I got that. I'm gonna give this a 3 because you have to be able to grab. Listen, I'm not a chili guy, but I like the flavors in this, but I'm still gonna give it a 3.5.
Okay, so
Bun.
mediocre score, the bun. Got to improve on the bun?
You gotta help your buns.
Hope you enjoyed this edition of Ballpark Buffet. Next up, Coors Field in Denver, where we have some special surprises awaiting Mr. Sweeney.
Can't wait.
This is the 10th season of Cardinals Insider, and we're celebrating by revisiting some of our favorite features from the past 10 seasons. Adam Wainwright will forever be a fan favorite on and off the field. Let's look back on a fun feature from a few years back called Walking with Weno.
This year has been more because I had a couple of back things going on, a little spasmy early in the season, so I've been just leisurely walking, enjoying the time. And everywhere I go, everyone's like, hey, can we join you on your walk? And I'm like, no.
One of the great things about the day after pitching old man walk is the escalator. And a young fella can't get away with that, but it's the old man walk, so I can take an escalator whenever I want. It's like, who's that? It's like some big tall guy's waving at me. Who in the world is that?
But it's a time of just total relaxation for me and just exploration. I get out to see the new parts of the stadiums I've never been in.
One seat. It's one seat in the row. Never seen it. You ever seen that before?
That's not funny!
Trying to get me divorced. Here in Chicago, I've kind of explored a lot of the different areas, even went in a couple of the bathrooms, which are not that great. And I had probably my funniest walk here. I went out into the bleachers and the Cubs pitchers were out there warming up and I was the only one in the whole crowd. There was nobody here yet. It was like 11 in the morning. The stands weren't open yet. The fans hadn't come in. And I was wearing my Cardinals red shirt and Cardinals shorts. And there was a pitcher on the field, a young guy. I said, hey, can you take a picture of me in the stands real quick? And he said, no, I can't take a picture with you. And I was like, no, I don't want you to take a picture with me. I just want you to, I'm gonna throw you my phone, you take a picture of me in the stand. He said, no, I can't do that, buddy. And he throws me a ball. So now I have a ball that he gave me because I think he thinks I'm just a fan. And I said, I appreciate the ball, buddy. And his bullpen catcher was dying laughing. His bullpen catcher knew who I was. I said, hey, my name's Adam. I pitched for the Cardinals for the last 16 years. Can you please take a picture of me right now in the stands with my phone if I throw it to you? And he was like, crap, yes, I could take a picture of you. I said, I appreciate it. I flipped him the phone. He takes a picture of me, throws the phone back. And I said, thanks for the ball. And he was like, ah.
Still on deck, RBI Baseball plays a championship game hosted by Cardinals Care.
The Cardinals Nike RBI League is a free baseball and softball program for teens ages 14 to 18. Cardinals Care has donated to the program for over a decade and recently hosted the championship game at Busch Stadium. Check this out.
So we had our RBI teams come to Busch Stadium for the championship game. We have the end of season tournament that we host. It's our Nike RBI Championship Tournament. So we played games out at Heman Park in University City, and then the two top teams from that tournament bracket play got to come play their championship game here at Busch Stadium. Yeah, so Cardinals Care sponsors RBI, which stands for Reviving Baseball in Inner Cities. It's our baseball and softball league for kids ages 14 to 18. We provide them uniforms and equipment. free of charge, as well as off-field resources that the kids can take advantage of. So it gave them an opportunity to play where the big leaguers play, right? So they got to come to Busch Stadium, families got to sit in the green seats and watch their kids. They were announced by John Hewlett, how the big leaguers are announced, coming up to the plate. They had walk-up music, their score was on the scoreboard. So we try to emulate a lot of what the big leaguers get every day here at Busch Stadium. So made them feel special, made them feel like this game was really important, which it was. It is the championship game for their league. So we determined who was the best this year. So you can go to cardinals.com/RBI to learn more. It's a league that's open to anybody. There's no tryouts. It's really for any skill set. So you can be a beginner up to a very competitive level player, and you can still fit in here with us at RBI.
Cardinals Care and iThrive teamed up to create a mobile vision clinic that provides free eye exams and glasses to children in the St. Louis area. The clinic recently hit the streets with a new Cardinals theme look.
Well, good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us today at the St. Louis Public Library. We're thrilled to welcome you to a very special occasion, one that brings vision, opportunity, and hope to our community. Today we celebrate the official launch of the iThrive Cardinals Care Mobile Vision Clinic, a powerful partnership that brings free, high-quality eye care directly to children who need it the most.
I just did a quick tour and I'm just blown away at the quality of that. I go to Clarkson for my eye checkups, and it's everything of that all rolled into one little van here.
Thank you for being here. I also want to recognize the Cardinals Care staff and community relations. iThrive has been a part of our Redbird Rookies program, and as Bill mentioned, it's our youth baseball softball program, and every summer we have a health fair at the ballpark, and iThrive would pull up their mobile vision clinic, and so we got to see it firsthand, and we were really blown away by it. And when we were approached with the opportunity to partner with them, it really seemed like a no-brainer.
This is a big deal, and we wouldn't be here without all of you. With 2 clinics on the road this summer, we will make 38 stops at libraries, camps, and health fairs. This school year, we will provide more than 8,000 comprehensive eye exams and over 12,000 pairs of prescription glasses. Thank you for being part of our team so that iThrive keeps playing in the big leagues, changing lives, one pair of glasses at a time.
It's time for this week's trivia question. This week, we're asking, what year did Masyn Winn make his Major League debut? Was it 2022, 2023, 2024, or 2025? Hear the answer when we return.
It's time for the answer to our trivia question. It's brought to us by Ford. Before the break, we asked, what year did Masyn Winn make his Major League debut? Here's Brett McMillan with the answer.
It is indeed time for trivia yet again. Masyn Winn has become quite popular with Cardinals fans here in the last year or so. So today's trivia question centers around Masyn. We're asking, in what year did Masyn Winn make his Major League debut? The answer, of course, is 2023.
He joined his teammate and best bud Jordan Walker in St. Louis after Jordan got the call earlier that season. And of course, Masyn has been a fixture at shortstop ever since. Last season, in 150 games, he turned in a 4.9 WAR. Much of that has to do with an incredible glove. But the former second rounder has shown potential for being more than just a glove-first player. This season is a great example of that. Entering play on August 7th, he was hitting .338 in the second half with a .456 slug. So while his first big league hit may have been a high chopper,
little chopper hit toward third. That ball is going to be late at first. Infield hit for Masyn Winn. There's his first in the big leagues tonight.
he also has shown he can deliver some pop.
Winn, that ball's hit hard to left field and deep. Back to the track and gone! Masyn Winn ties it.
To go along with that weather.
That's deep short. Nice slide. Strong throw and a scoop at first. What a play.
Indeed, so far, Masyn Winn proving to be a winner. For Cardinals Insider, I'm Brett McMillan.
And still to come on Cardinals Insider, relive some of Busch Stadium's best theme nights.
Theme nights add another element to a Cardinals baseball game, and we thought it would be fun to relive some of the best themes from the season so far. That's it for this episode. You can catch us each weekend right here or at cardinals.com/insider and on YouTube. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you right back here next week.